Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Infernape, and this is my team builder for week 2 of season 4 of the Major Pokemon League. And this week I'm going up against AshtonAkai and his AS Rowlet. So this is going to be a fun game. It's going to be a cool one. So I'm going to upload this video. I think I'm just going to upload it separately from the battle. I'll have this up on Saturday, I believe, and then I'll have the battle up tomorrow. So that's cool. I've already done the battle by the time I'm making this video, so that's cool. I think most of the time I have these in the same video as the battle. But I decided, you know what, this week, I'll just get a video out because I didn't get one out last week. At least not like an actual, like I had like the little like 3-minute update video about last week, but not any like actual battle. But so actually let me give you guys a little update about week 1 now. So we did get someone to take over Cypher's team. We got Fog, aka the Foghorn Channel. He'll be coming in, taking over Cypher's team. So I'm gonna be battling Fog soon. I believe I guess Saturday night. So tonight, by the time this video goes up. I'll be battling Fog, and then that game will go up, I guess, Monday or something. Probably not Sunday, just because, you know, this is this game going up, and then everyone else is going to be uploading the week 2 games. So probably not going to upload on Sunday. Probably upload my game versus Fog on Monday or something. So that will take over my week 1 game. Like, that will be my week 1 game. Yeah. I mean, he's still using the same team that Cypher had. If he makes any swaps, it won't go in effect for week 3. So that's cool for me because I already built a team. I already have a gen too. So that's cool. But yeah, so we're not going to get that 6-0 forfeit win, which, like, I still wanted to play the game, so I'm fine with not getting that forfeit win. I'm totally cool with, you know, with actually playing a game, because I did want to play the game, so that's cool. But let's get into this game versus Ashton. So, first off, definitely check out Ashton, aka Erik. I don't know which one people call him more. I don't know which one he prefers. I don't think he really cares too much, but yeah, definitely check out Erik. Link will be down below. He's a really cool guy. He's just a nice guy. I know, like, a couple months ago, or like a month or 2 ago, he approached me saying he wanted to join the season. And I was like, yeah, man, just fill this little application out. And he did, and he made it in, and he's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. I know he was in the TBU. He's in the PPL, I think. He's in the NPL minors, so he's definitely in some leagues. Definitely pretty experienced. He's, you know, a good guy, good player. So it's gonna be a tough week. Last week he did play Bluesy, who also is good and experienced, and Ashton won in a pretty solid 4-0 because Toxapex is fat. But yeah, so we're gonna have to hopefully deal with his Toxapex, but I think I have a pretty solid team here. Definitely, I feel like I have the wall breakers that I need to be able to break through his fast stuff like Toxapex and Umbreon. So I feel like for him to win, he has to bring a more offensive team, so I kind of tried to prepare for that. I still had to bring my wall breakers and stuff I can break through a fatter team if he wants to go that route. I don't know if he will. We'll kind of see how it goes, but I'll just read off his team and put it on screen. So he's got Celesteela, Latias, Toxapex, Marowak, Alolan, Diggersby, Whimsicott, Galvantula, Umbreon, Dragonite, Hitmonchan, and Exploud. So, scary team, but let's look at the big threats. So the main 3 I'm really expecting: Celesteela, Latias, Toxapex. Those 3, they're very good. They synergize well with each other. It's tough to prep for all of them, at least like together, and it's just good synergy with them. Latias is scary. Calm Mind Latias could be scary, like Calm Mind Roost, 2 attacks. He could just carry Dual Stab. He might throw Shadow Ball in there to hit Bronzong and Mew a little harder. Toxapex is scary just because it's so fat. It's ridiculously bulky. It's tough to prep for, and I can just toxic things and just burn things with Scald and just heal and pivot, and it's fat. It's annoying. Celesteela is a threat because it just has really solid typing, and it's really awkward to prep for because, like, I don't have a good switch in. I sort of tried to make one as best as I could, something I could switch into it, but then it's still pretty bulky and it's hard to hit like for good damage. It also has like good typing, so that makes it even harder to hit for good damage. So that's gonna be scary. Other threats: Marowak. I don't think it's solid switch in. Gigalith, they're Tentacle, they're okay ones, but still that thing hits really hard with the Thick Club, so that's scary. It is slow though, so that is I guess that's good for me that it's slow, but I mean he can bring it in against Bronzong or something, and that's bad for me because then I have a decent switch in. I tried to make a decent switch in for that, but it was definitely hard to feel comfortable with you know, having a good switch in for that because it hits so hard. Big threat, Diggersby. I don't have a great switch in. Bronzong's a pretty good one, but it does still get knockoff, so that could be scary. I could see it being probably banded or scarfed, maybe life orbed, so it can be a wall breaker. I feel like scarf makes a good amount of sense, though. It's pretty logical. Galvantula can be a threat just because webs. Whimsicott can be nice support. Dragonite could be a little scary. Hitmonchan, I don't really expect. Umbreon don't really expect, and I don't really expect the, but yeah, I don't really expect like the last 2 months in the Umbreon. Dragonite could come, I don't think, Dragonite could come, it has some potential, but It's a little scary just because Dragonite's always scary, set up a D-Dance, and it's always a threat. So I think Dragonite has potential, but I think really the main, like the first 7 on his team are the big threats, and I think he'll probably bring out of those 7 maybe, yeah, something I think around those top 7. I think definitely the top 3 and probably top 4. But yeah, so let me just get into my team now. So hopefully this video won't be too long, but yeah, first we got my landers here, my Z move user. So we got the Psychium Z with Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Gravity, and U-Turn. So the Psychium Z is meant to work with his Gravity. So what that does, it'll set up the Gravity so I can hit Celesteela super effectively, which is awesome. That also gives me +1 special attack, so it allows me to pretty much OHKO the Celesteela, unless he's like max Spit F or something. But after rocks, I think I'm guaranteed OHKO even if he's like Spit F. I forget the exact health, but I don't think he'll be like fully Spit F. I think he'll be like something around like max HP, max attack, and then probably just like 3 attacks, maybe, or probably like 4 attacks, maybe 3 attacks with Leech Seed, maybe Sub Leech Seed, maybe Toxic. That could be annoying to break some of my fatter stuff, but yeah, definitely it could be a threat, and that is a big, it's scary with this team. I don't have a great switch into that, because it hits really hard with the Heavy Slam, because my team is pretty light, or at least like the mons I can take Heavy Slams are kind of light, like Mew, Superior, so Heavy Slam does a good chunk of 2 KOs them, which is scary. Banded Celesteela could also be a big threat, just because Heavy Slam is very scary, so it's going to be tough to deal with that, but Landorus can lure that thing in and hopefully knock it out. He might not want to sack off his Celesteela, but even then I can just kill something else. So Landorus is a big threat. Sludge Wave for the Whimsicott, Gravity as I said, and then I didn't really need anything else in the last lesson. Like, you know what, let's pivot, let's just get some chip damage and stuff. This thing's meant to come in, hopefully come in mid-game, and just hopefully lure in the Celesteela, and it can hopefully knock that thing out there. So enough speed to outspeed Dragonite, I believe. So I can go Modest, which is really cool, so I can hit even harder, which is awesome, because he's nothing under me that is that close to me. The closest thing is Dragonite, as I said, so that's cool. Next, let's move on to our Bronzong. So we got Earthquake, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, and Trick. So Trick with this item here, so this will half my speed and makes me grounded. So I can get hit by like Earthquake or something from Diggersby, but he probably won't expect me to be able to be hit by that until he sees that I have this item, which he won't find out till I trick it away. So I don't think he'll go for a ground attack against me. The only situation is I can't really switch in comfortably on some ground attack like from Celesteela or Diggersby. That's the only bad thing. But still, it's pretty nice. I can trick. Main things it's meant to trick. Trick to Latias, half at speeds, and Lucario can outspeed it. Landorus can outspeed it. Trick to Celesteela, Lucario can, I guess Lucario can, but then I can hit it with my Landorus. Or trick to like Marowak, and then that thing does not hit as hard because it does not have the Thick Club. So this defense and Spit F, I don't think I had any exact purpose. I just kind of threw some together. I want to be mainly Fizz F, so I can take hits from like Diggersby, mainly Diggersby, but also I guess like Celesteela a bit if I need to. I can't do a whole lot to Celesteela, so that's the bad thing. But if I can trick it, then I can go. Yeah, I can get off decent damage there. I think I do like 30% there. Stealth Rocks are just nice for his team. They're really nice to get up for like Lone Marowak for Galvantula. I think his only method of getting rid of hazards is well, I guess Latias, I guess Dragonite. I mean, yeah, Latias is the main method because I don't expect Dragonite really with a Hitmonchan. Yeah, Latias could be decent, but still even then, that'll get rid of his rocks or any other hazards he wants to set up, so that's cool. And the reason for this 9 IVs in speed, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird I'm carrying 9 IVs, but I think so if Marowak wants to speed creep my Sylveon, then if I trick him, then I will outspeed him after that, which is kind of cool. So that was just the idea there. Yeah, so now let's move on to my Lucario, my main win con. The idea with this team really is just weaken down stuff, then Lucario comes in, gets some kills, I can hopefully sweep. So we're running Jolly, enough speed outspeed Dragonite, just like Landorus was over here. But yeah, we're just running 4 coverage moves, or just 4 attacks here. Close combat, E-Speed, Earthquake, and Ice Punch, Life Orb to stay it hard. I probably should have carried Justified. I don't think said. Yeah, I think I meant to have Justified. It didn't come into play in the battle, but I don't think I had a purpose for carrying Steadfast. Whatever, doesn't really matter now. So yeah, close combat, just nice stab, hits pretty hard. Earthquake hits Toxapex. I can hit Galvantula with the E speed there, the extreme speed. I can hit Galvantula. I can hit Diggersby, potentially. I can check that. If it's Scarfed, I can hit it first. If it's Banded, I can still hit it first before it hits me with Quick Attack. D-Knight, I can outspeed that thing and hit him with an E-Speed. Also, I outspeed him naturally, so I can just hit him with the Ice Punch. I maybe could have carried Adamant, because like I don't think... I didn't think it was too likely to come. It could have come. Absolutely, it had some value in this game, but also he probably would have... Like, he didn't... need to be Jolly, I don't think, really. I guess if he was trying to speed creep my fastest mon being Talonflame, he might have needed to be Jolly to outspeed at +1, but I don't know, I maybe could have carried Adamant just so I could hit a little harder. I maybe could have carried Crunched it, Latias a tad harder, but I felt like Ice Punch was nice so I can hit Dragonite too, and also I guess Whimsicott there, so I don't know, Crunch was really, I don't know, it wasn't that useful overall. I guess I could hit Marowak, but I don't know, I still can't hit it right now, so I feel like Ice Punch was better overall there, but yeah, so let's move on to my Mew set here. We got Taunt, Roost, Ice Beam, and T-Bolt lefties there just to try to stay healthy with my Mew. So running almost max Phat F, just so I can take on Latias. If it's offensive with Draco, I can take it on. If it's Calm Mind, I can taunt it, and then Ice Beam and whittle it down. I should be able to beat it. Enough speed, I think, to outspeed max speed Celesteela. Is that what it was? I want to say it was like max speed Jolly Celesteela or something, or maybe it was maybe it was just that. I forget what the exact speed was. I don't think it was that. Looking at his team, I feel like that's what it is, but I don't think that's what it was. Maybe it was enough to outspeed max speed Adamant Dragonite. I'm totally blanking. I'm looking at his team, trying to think what I would have been speed creeping before. I forget what the speed is for. I had the same speed here. I forget what it was. This is bothering me. Maybe it was Celesteela. I forget. It didn't matter a lot. I had a bit of speed. Now that's cool. Enough defense, I think, so Heavy Slam does not 2K away from Celesteela. That is with the leftovers counted in. So he does like 52 at max or something like that. So Ice Beam and T-Ball, I feel like is just best coverage for his team. I wanted to carry Psychic to like Toxapex a little harder. But I feel like T-Bolt's still fine because I can just taunt that, not allow him to Toxic me, which that's cool. And T-Bolt whittle him down, and I can beat him. So that's cool there. Ice Beam, I feel like Ice Beam and T-Bolt is just best coverage for his team. I really want to try to beat his main 3 mons, top 3 being Celesteela, Latias. I really want to beat his top 3 mons with this Mew here. Just because Mew can kind of do whatever you want it to do, and I feel like Mew, it can kind of beat whatever certain mons you want it to beat or need it to beat, but like it can't beat everything on your opponent's team. But I feel like I wanted to construct it to beat those top 3 mons there, and I feel like this set does as best of a job as I can do. I still cannot switch into the Celesteela too well. This is my, I guess, designated switch-in. It's my best thing. It's my closest thing to a switch-in. I can still not get 2KO'd and hit him with T-Bolt, so that's good, but it's still scary and fat and hits hard. And yeah, so that's the Mew set there. Again, just check Latias, check Celesteela. I don't have too much shit like Marowak. I don't have Psychic, so that's a little scary. But hopefully I can manage with that. If I can get up out of the rocks, I can shut that thing down, and every time it comes in, it takes a solid 25%, so that's cool there. Next, we got our Jakester. We got the Superior here, so we got lefties with Galera, HP Fire, Dragon Balls, and Leaf Storm. HP Fire meant for Celesteela, Galvantula. Originally, I thought about having like Dragon Tail or maybe Taunt on here, but I was like, you know what, I needed Celesteela. As much as I kind of wanted to give Dragon Tail or something to help me with Latias, I felt like I needed HP Fire there. Dragon Balls just gives me coverage, allows me to hit Latias. I guess Dragonite too, but I felt like I just needed deep rolls for Latias. Leaf Storm, just nice to have, you know, that's how it is with Serp here. Got the contrary too, so that's cool. Enough speed to outspeed a Latias that wants to speed creep a max speed Timid Lando. It was maybe a little risky just in case we did go max speed Timid on his Latias. I didn't think he would. I thought he would speed creep Lando, which he actually did. So good job me. I got that, I guess, speed creeping prediction right. I guess it just allowed me to have a little more bulk here, which that's nice. Yeah, I have max HP just in case it's a little better from like Celesteela if I need to. Latias, if I can maybe like, really it's meant to stop Calm Mind Latias. If you can't, I can glare it, and then it doesn't even have to be Calm Mind, but I can just glare Latias, who probably won't be too threatened out by me. Probably like, oh, I can just stay in, take a hit, and then just hit him pretty hard with like a Draco or Dragon Pulse, or maybe set up Calm Minds. But I do have glare, mainly meant so I can outspeed it with Lucario. I can Ice Punch him and then hit him really hard. Ice Punch does around 60% if he's like max HP. If he's like max HP, max speed, which I think will be something near that, then I do like 60-ish% with the Ice Punch, so that's cool. But yeah, it's meant to glare, mainly Latias. If I can glare some other stuff too, that's cool, like, I guess Celesteela, that'd be nice. I don't know, not a whole lot. Diggers, I think I can glare Diggersby. I don't think I can glare Galvantula. I think I can glare Diggersby. I'm not certain on how that works. Probably should have checked that, but either way, those two didn't come into play. But it is what it is. Not special attack, so I think it's so if I'm at +2, I 2KO Latias with Dragon Pulse after rocks. I forget exactly what that special attack's for. It had a reason. Maybe it was that. Not certain. Something along the lines of that. Let's say it was that. That's my Surf set there, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we do have our Tentacruel. So this thing's meant to be my switch into Marowak. The closest thing I have to a switch in that thing, it's like a truck with the thick club. Again, same speed as that of my Mew. I forget what it's for. I think Celesteela? I don't know, something like that. Yeah, just so a Surf, Infestation, Icy Wind, and Knockoff. Not carrying the spin this week. I kind of wanted to, but I don't know. I felt like he didn't need it. If he wants to bring rocks, which he only has one rocker being his Marowak, it's not too bad for my team, especially because my main win con is Lucario, who like doesn't really care about rocks. It does like 3% to him, so Lucario's fine with the rocks. So I feel like it's not a big deal there. It could be nice just to stop rocks from tripping down like Lando or I guess Mew or Superior, but I feel like it just wasn't too needed. Surf hits pretty hard. I don't need Scald just because I think I wanted the power of Surf. I think the reason I have Surf over Scald, like the main reason is Knockoff plus Surf kills Marowak, while Knockoff plus Scald isn't guaranteed. So the plan is if Marowak comes in on like Bronzong or something, so he could go for like a Shadow Bone on my switching to Tentacruel. He does a lot. He does like 65% maybe. Then I can go for the Knockoff, get rid of his Sick Club, as he probably goes for Earthquake, which the not knowing I have the Shuka, and then I can live that, and then I can Surf. Well, otherwise if I did click Surf, then he would live and he could just knock me out. So Knockoff also allows me to hit Latias if he wants to switch in that, which is pretty likely. Infestation just allows me to chip Celesteela down if I'm in that situation where I'm playing Celesteela. So up for that. This is a decent switch in. It can take Heavy Slams pretty well. He'll probably get Earthquake, so like that's scary. It's not the best switch in, but still it does a decent job of that, so that's pretty cool. Icy Wind allows me to just lower the speed of Latias. I think with this speed, I don't think this is exactly what I was creeping, but with this speed I can now speed Latias if he's at -1, so that's cool. I didn't really need Poison Stab. I thought about Acid Spray or something from Scott, but I thought, you know, he's going to assume I have Poison Stab anyways probably, and he's going to get threatened out. Either way, he can't do a whole lot to me with Whimsicott, so I'm not too worried. Poison Stab just doesn't do a whole lot else versus team outside of Whimsicott, so it is what it is. I feel like I have the wall breakers that I need to break through his team if he wants to bring a fatter team. I don't think he will. I'm more scared if he brings like a more offensive team, which I think he will. But I think I can deal with it. Landorus can hopefully bait in the Celesteela, hopefully knock that thing out, because that'd be huge. And hopefully I can bring in Luke late game and just E-speed, go combat, do what he needs to do to hopefully get Lucario some kills and hopefully pick up this win. So right now we're 0-0. Ashton's 1-0 just because I didn't play last week yet. But I know that'll get fixed soon. I'm playing Fog probably tonight by the time this goes up. So I'm hyped for both this game and my game versus Fog. But the game versus Ashton, aka Erik, will go up tomorrow, and it should be a good one. Well, it was a good one. I already did it. It was a close game for sure. So make sure to check that out tomorrow. I might link this team builder in the description tomorrow, or link this battle. I might link the battle when it goes up in the description in this video. I don't know. Either way, check out Ashton. Cool guy, as I said. Check out the Major Pokemon League channel. I think we got some analyst videos. That's cool. Anyways, I've been Moxie for an Ape. I don't really say that in my outros, but I did. So I'll see you guys at the battle tomorrow. Bye-bye.